We made
It's Tom Aspinall on the
straight,
MMA Guru channel.
straight to the record, is it?
I mean, I
No.
might as well catch the organic encounter to begin with while you put your toothpick in again. Here we go.
Have you checked out the toothpicks, mate?
Good old toothpick Tom Aspinall.
I'll
Doesn't go
send you.
without him these days.
I'll send you some. You'll love them.
Yeah,
Life changes. Yeah.
yeah. You haven't stopped using them since the old veneers, mate.
Yeah. Look at that.
They
Oh, I
good, are
can.
they?
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
They're great.
flavored ones. What's that one?
Flavored. This is my it's my own flavor. It is big berry, big berry flavor.
Oh, you missed a chance of doing a good old duck flavor one there.
That's next.
Okay, that'd be a good one. How's it going, mate? How you feeling on fight day? Are you taking a breather that there's likely no chance you're jumping in, or what are we thinking?
Good. And I am sorry that had to be so late. The UFC just kept sticking me doing stuff. I
It's
didn't
fine,
mean to
man.
let you
I'm on to
Um,
them.
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah. I mean, we don't know what might happen before tonight. We're still like on edge. I still might have to jump in. It's not been confirmed that the fight is 100% going ahead yet. So, but we think it is. We think it is. We've not heard otherwise, so that's good news. No news is good news for right now, and
Okay.
we're finally gonna put a stop to this madness,
Mm.
this this bullshit this evening.
I don't know if you're aware, Tom, but I've been on quite I guess you could call it a propaganda campaign over the past year or so, pushing for this justice, I would call it, in the heavyweight division. What have you been
Thank you, mate.
thinking about watching that? I know
Fight,
you've been
fighting
paying
a good fight.
attention.
Yeah, you're fighting the good fight, aren't you? Yeah,
Yeah, for once.
I'm well behind it, and I appreciate it because it's
Mm.
obviously and the crowd followed suit, didn't they? They were cheering my
They
name
did. They did
as
chant your
ordered
name.
as ordered by the guru.
You
So
know how
we'll
it
see
goes
this
around
evening if
these.
we got how
I,
much pull if we got over MSG, mate. Let's see if we can get that going this evening as well. That'd be nice.
That'd be great. Round one of Jones Miocic, a little bit of a Tommy chant in the crowd. That'd really get the message across.
Completely agree.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of the sheriff round these parts, it feels like these days, Tom. I don't know if you're aware of this. I didn't even realize I'd gathered a community around me like this so much. It must be a correct cause, I
Over
guess.
there in how do the boys call it? Jerusalem. Over there in Jerusalem.
There you go. Yeah. You have been paying attention.
I know, but you are putting my name out there, so you do have to thank me for the views and stuff as well. It's a two-way street, mate. It's not.
Well,
I
two-way
know you've got your
street.
guys, but I've got my guys. I have my own YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I'm rivaling you. I'm rivaling you now.
You are. You're getting up there in numbers.
Like and
People are
subscribe. I might kick someone near the leg or climb a wall or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. People are paying attention to your YouTube now as well. Getting
Come on,
along
all
there.
right.
See you doing the collabs with Tommy Fury, Rico
Yeah,
Verhoeven.
yeah.
You're a YouTuber, mate. Welcome to the game.
Part time, part
Yeah.
time.
Got to do something while he's
Mega
ducking.
big content creator, mate. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm smashing the socials. I'm all over it.
I never expected that a few years ago from you, mate. I didn't see you as the welcome to the YouTube channel type of guy, to be
Listen,
honest with you.
I've got my ear to the streets. I'm
Yeah.
listening what people want to hear, and I'm, got to mold my way in there.
And they're demanding content.
Well, they're not demanding it, but I'm putting it out. I'm forcing it upon people.
Yeah. Well, it's good content, man. I'm glad that you're getting into this because yeah, it would be out of character for you to go at Jones the way the people are going at Jones for you, you know. So you kind of are using us as a vessel to get your message across in a way while you sit there and be the nice guy all of a sudden, you know?
It's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's really good work.
Yeah, like you say, it's not really my style.
Mm.
Um, but it's nice that people appreciate me for me. There's been a lot of people over the years been like, you need to do this, you need to act like this, you need to act like that. What's wrong with just being authentic and get people on your side by being yourself? And I
Mm.
would rather it like that way. Like if people don't like me for the way that I am, then that's fine. But I don't want to be disliked for someone that I'm not, because that's a little bit weird.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. Like when you had the duck mask on the skit video. Come on, Tom. We're better than this.
Yeah.
Sitting on the
I
park
would agree.
bench with
I
the
would agree. But
crying.
a few people liked it. I thought it
I
was
mean, it was all right. It was all right.
I could be a bit of a troll sometimes. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I
sometimes.
thought it was quite I don't mind an internet troll, obviously, which is why I'm interviewing with the guru, the ultimate, the king of the trolls.
That's one way. If I'd say I'm a bit of a, savior, but troll is another word you could use to describe what I do for a living, I guess. I'm using my powers for good this time, you know?
I love it. Honestly, we're big guru guys on this side of the world. We
Okay, that's
appreciate
good.
stuff very
That's
much.
good. Anyway, how's New York been so far anyway? Because you can actually probably consider enjoying it as a trip to New
Have
York
you
at
been
this
to New
point.
York yourself? Have you been to New York before yourself or not?
I don't, I mean, I left the country for South Africa not that long ago, but I'm not really much of a traveler myself, Tom. That's not really my thing.
Is it not? Okay.
No.
It's not really my scene in all honesty with you, New York City. It's all right.
Mm,
It's all right. There's just a million people everywhere.
exactly.
But
Like London.
that gets a bit old after a bit. But it's all right. I like MSG's cool and stuff because obviously that's where I won the title. I was there last night watching the basketball. That was good fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that kind of stuff's cool. But actually, New York as a place, a couple of days in, I'm like, yeah, this is bit mid, bit
Mm,
mid, as the kids say.
yeah. So you really got your ear to the streets, Tom. You're picking up the lingo.
I
Kind of
might.
crazy, to be honest with you. I
Got
don't know
kids
how
of
I
my
feel
own.
about this.
Got kids of my own. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down with the kids, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, did you enjoy that NBA game while I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs?
Mm. Oh, sorry, was that the one we're supposed to interview?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's what the
Good,
UFC
good.
set me up with. It was that was the first. I don't know the first thing about basketball,
Mm.
and they sat me like courtside with all the top dogs,
Oh, okay.
and I was sat near Ben Stiller. Pretty cool.
There you go.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. In all honesty, I enjoyed it for a bit. I like being back at MSG. I like being backstage in the posh VIP room with all the celebrities and that. That was pretty cool.
Mm.
But
Is
the actual basketball itself,
yeah.
take it or leave it.
Well, at least you pied me off again, mate. But we're getting the interview now. It's good, you know. I feel good about that finally.
I
Um,
took, honestly, I'm big fan of the channel, so I was going to do it the whole time, but I just busy, and then with the time difference and all that stuff. Like, what time is it there at the minute? It's like late afternoon, isn't it? Something like that.
10:40 p.m. What time do you think I'm getting up at 10:40 p.m. I've been on an American fight time for a very long time in my life.
It's not
Just
10:40 p.m. in the UK now, is it?
10 past 4 p.m. in the UK
Oh, 10
now.
past
Yeah.
four. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing with the time zones and stuff. Like when I've been free, you've probably been asleep, so I didn't want
Yeah.
to, bother you at 2 a.m.
It's all good, man. Do you ever get a you said you were just sitting next to Ben Stiller in your seat assigned for you. Is there ever a imposter syndrome of like, dude, you're the man now, dude. You're the guy, the heavyweight champ, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. It's just moving in weird circles sometimes with people who wear sunglasses indoors and stuff like that.
Mm.
Still blows my mind. But that being said, I am wearing an absolutely outrageous outfit this evening.
Oh
So
no.
maybe I've turned into one.
No.
The thing I'm wearing tonight is outrageously bad. It's gonna be
Backwards hat, big chain with a
a
TM on it or
couple of
TA.
big things going on.
Yeah.
Sunglasses indoors. I'm going to leave it actually. I'm going to let you judge it if you. Maybe you should make a breakdown video on that. Just the
Yeah.
drip.
I'll find a way to get a video out about something, mate. Don't
I mean,
worry. It don't
there's
take
not a
much.
pay-per-view event for 2 weeks, so you'll be struggling for content, mate.
I
20,
know.
20 minute breakdown on Tom Aspinall's
Yeah.
MSG drip.
Mate, you fart in a certain way, I'll get a 30-minute video out of it, mate.
Yeah.
The truth.
Me and uh, me and Ariel Hawani will have a lovely chat, and you can make a 40-minute video out of it. Ariel
Yeah, I'd love it.
hates it.
It hates me. Ariel doesn't like me very much. I don't know. Maybe we'll see eye to eye someday, but it's a long way away, it seems. I don't know. Maybe you could be
I'm
the
an Ariel,
bridge.
I'm a big Ariel guy as well, so I'm gonna back Ariel. I like him. He's my friend.
Okay. Betrayal. Feels good.
I'm not against you.
I know, it's all good. It's all good.
Ariel's my guy as well.
Yeah. Ariel's cool. Ariel's a nice guy. I'm sure. To the world champ, Tom
Well, yeah,
Aspinall.
true.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the fight? Because I feel like subconsciously we've all massively disrespected the great Stipe Miocic here. Even in my videos, I'm saying when John wins, I'm saying when now instead of if. And that's the type of time where a guy like Stipe Miocic, the big crafty vet himself, puts his fireman's hat on and gets the upset. You know, how do you feel about Stipe's chances this weekend? Because he's kind of been counted out.
Yeah, I think MMA runs a lot of recency bias. I think,
Mm,
and when you get Dana pushing a massive narrative that um, Jon Jones is the GOAT. Jon Jones is the pound for pound number one. All the casuals are like, oh my God, this guy's the most unbelievable guy ever. We have to get behind him. And then he says, does absolutely no promotion about Stipe.
Yeah.
And his last fight was like 4 years ago, got knocked out. Before, like during, I think it was right at the start of the pandemic. So a lot of the new fans jumped on board around the pandemic time. So like nobody really, they go for recency bias. They hear the boss promoting Jon Jones constantly, and they just automatically think that it's going to be a walkover for Jones. But me as an analyst,
Mm.
got my analyst hat on,
Hmm.
imaginary hat on, yeah. Um, I think Stipe's definitely got a chance.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of power. He doesn't have as many ways to win as Jon Jones. I think Jon Jones definitely has more ways to win. He mixes it up a lot better than Stipe. Stipe's essentially uh, got heavy hands and heavy wrestling, whereas Jon, he does all kinds with the different kicks to the legs, to the body, to the head, mixes it in with the wrestling really well. But Stipe has a lot more power.
Yeah. He does.
As Carl Froch says, he couldn't knock Jon Jones couldn't knock the skin off a rice pudding, I believe
Oof.
is the term. Um,
Quite the wordsmith, Carl Froch, it seems.
yeah, I like Carl Froch.
I like Carl Froch as well, to be fair.
I
He's
like, I
cool.
like his YouTube channel. It's good.
Boxed in front of 70,000 fans in Wembley. I don't know if you're
He
aware of
never
this.
mentioned it. Never
Never
mentioned it.
mentioned it once. What a humble
Yeah,
guy.
but yeah, Jon Jones doesn't carry a lot of power, whereas Stipe, we've seen him knock out multiple heavyweights at the highest level, and we don't know how Jon Jones looks. He fought Cyril Gane, who didn't want to be there,
Mm.
and other than that, we've not seen him at heavyweight. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not counting out Stipe. I wouldn't be surprised if he won,
Yeah.
but I would sway. The analyst in me would sway more towards Jon Jones for this one.
Yeah. He's more dynamic, isn't he? He does more things. There's more for Stipe to worry about than for Jon to worry about, in a
Yeah,
way.
and I think that if you're going to fight Jon, you need to have like really sharp reactions because, like you
Yeah.
say, a lot of things does a lot of overwhelming. Does the oblique kicks, he does the side kick to the body, he does head kicks,
Yeah.
got good hands, real big wrestling threat. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of threats there, and if you've got to combat that, you need to be real. You need to have sharp eyes.
Yep.
Stipe being 42 years old, coming off, what he's coming off, a 4 year layoff and a knockout loss,
Mm.
looking good in terms of having sharp eyes, sharp reactions, and stuff like that. It ain't
Mm.
looking good, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it because it's heavyweight MMA. You never know.
He's very good. It's not that John, watch out for Stipe's great spinning back kick to the body. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't know. He has more of a chance to shock Stipe's system with an override of different techniques, you know?
Yeah, he's quite overwhelming in that. But how does Jon look? We don't know. But he is
We
in
don't know.
shape. He is in shape. He's in
Yeah.
shape.
He is in shape. I haven't done the voice yet. I almost let it slip out there when you said, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not too
just
sure, mate.
save that for the breakdowns.
Yeah.
Save
I'm
that for
not doing
the
that.
stream or whatever. No,
Not in person.
I don't approve of that. I don't
No.
approve. Don't
Okay.
approve.
It's a good accent, though, isn't it? Let's not get
No,
too
it's
bitter
off.
about
It's
it, mate.
off. It's off. I think the voice is better than the accent, to be honest. The
Okay.
t the tone of voice is good. The accent's a bit.
Oh,
Needs
guy
work.
getting all accenty about it, dude. He's
Needs
Northerners,
work.
man. Not
Needs work.
not quite there, am I? As a London scum.
Not quite there.
No, not quite. I'll never be Northerner.
Good effort,
Bastards up
though.
there,
Good
mate. It
effort.
was all right. Yeah, good effort. Condescending. Have you run into John or Stipe behind the scenes? That's all this week, mate.
I've seen Stipe. I've seen
Yep.
Steve, but I've not seen John. I've not
No
seen
John
John.
Jones. Have you been aiming? Have you been lingering too long in areas and corridors you shouldn't?
I'll tell you who has been lingering.
Who?
UFC embedded. They are the ultimate lingerers. Trying to
Yeah,
get that. Trying to get that shot. They even trying to record. They recorded me dad in a room with Jon Jones. Like,
I
come
saw
on,
that.
lad. This is a bit of a stretch. You're reaching. You're
Mm,
reaching here, lads. Just get out the room. What are you doing?
mm.
But yeah, I've not seen John actually. I've seen Stipe. He looked all right. Looked
You
quite
should.
big actually. Looked
Is
quite
that?
big.
Yeah, he's a big dude, isn't he, Stipe Miocic? You shook his hand, or was it the clip that we've all seen of you just passing by him?
Yeah, actually that one clip. I didn't even know he was there.
Wow.
I didn't even see him. But we haven't like directly crossed paths. We've just been in the same room a couple of times. But oh, none of that. I don't really know him, so I'm not gonna.
Is
I'm
there
not too.
any intentionalness to that? Like, do you feel like when you're going around, it's like a fine-tuned system of this guy's leaving when you're coming in, or because it's a small area. It's pretty interesting that you haven't ran into Jon. I don't know if you've checked any closets, but I mean,
Very,
it's a very small area, mate.
for someone who's out of the way. You're very switched on, Guru, aren't you? When it comes to stuff like this,
Oh,
you are
um,
very switched on.
I mean, it's my
I,
life,
I,
Tom.
I have felt that myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
That we have coincidentally missed each other a lot of times.
Mm,
Point where how many times can this be a coincidence? Do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you
But I
feel
don't
like there?
know. The honest answer is I don't know if it is a coincidence or not. But we have had stuff to do in the same building for like 4 or 5 days in a row, and have not run into him yet, which is a bit weird.
Seems like something's afoot with the UFC, Tom. That's what it sounds like to me, mate.
Lot of blacklisting,
Yeah. A lot
blacklisting.
of banning and exposed and fraud and this and anything else I can get in a title, mate. It's all going down over there in New York City.
It seems to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hoping that this is what I'm hoping.
Go on.
Jon Jones is just fooling the people,
Yeah.
and then tonight he's going to win, and he's going to get on the mic and be like, "Fuck Tom Aspinall, I'm coming for you," or something like that.
Yeah.
And the crowd just goes mad, and then they just get
Mm.
built up the biggest UFC fight ever. Tom Aspinall,
And then you
Jon
wake
Jones.
up in hot sweats.
Yeah, and find out John's retired.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
It's very,
I'm
I don't know.
not even bothered. I'm not even bothered about fighting John. I think everyone gets it very confused, especially John.
Yeah.
I just want the heavyweight title. That's all. I
Yeah.
deserve it.
Mm. He seems to think you've been extremely disrespectful. Does he think that I'm your alter ego with more of a beard and more of some hair? And
Yeah,
who
you
knows?
got a big beard. My beard's shit. I'd love a beard like yours.
That's not bad, man. Yours suits the you got that. You've grown it
Gigantic,
to your
gigantic chin.
face.
I'd love to hide it. I'd love to hide it with a proper beard, but it just doesn't grow very well on the side. So,
I've been ordered to ask you from
but
some disciples of Jerusalem here. Keep that fucking chin tucked a bit more, mate, in fights. I'll be honest with you.
just something.
Lunging in with that thing up in the air, mate. What would
I
the
got,
old coaches think, huh? What would
well,
Darren Till think about that?
they're not happy about it. I'm
Yeah,
not happy about it myself. I'm trying to work on it. Jerusalem people, actually, I'm trying to work
yeah,
on it, but it's a work in progress at the moment. It's a work in progress.
yeah. You
Uh,
get away with it with the speed, though.
I do, but how long's
It
that going to last?
works. Don't know,
We'll
mate.
find out. We'll find
Mm,
out when the ref wakes me up one time.
yeah, you run into maybe Mick Parkin down the line. He'll have some answers for that type of problem that you got.
Mate, Slick Mick's got nothing for me. It's got absolutely nothing.
Okay, wow,
Pissing, you
those
ever
are
heard of
fighting words,
pissing in
dude.
the wind?
Huh?
Pissing in the wind. Mick Parkin is pissing in the wind when it
Mm.
comes to levels like me. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is where it starts. This is the massive rift at
Yeah.
Team Aspinall's heavyweight MMA gym.
Mick started it. Mick's a cocky bastard. Mick
Mm.
had a few UFC fights now. He thinks he's gone full diva on us.
He's good though, isn't he, Mick Parkin? He's the second longest win streak at heavyweight. I thought you had it then Volkov, but Volkov, I believe, recently lost. No, is Volkov
Oh,
still on
no,
his win streak? I think he
I think
still
I
is, isn't
think
he?
he's tying it with Volkov at the minute.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mick
I know
Parkin under
he's
the
also
radar.
banter aside. Mick's coming on. Mick's
Yeah,
doing good things, and I'm hearing in the pipeline he's got quite a big fight coming up as well. But unfortunately, I can't reveal that
I'm
right
hearing
now.
it's Tuivasa is what I'm hearing, mate. Could be an option for him.
That's not what I'm hearing, but I believe that would be a good fight for him.
Yeah, it would be. The big fights are
What
up next for Mick Parkin. A lot of
what
heavyweights. Oh, go on, Tom.
what
You're the
happened
champ.
to Tuivasa? What happened to him?
Who?
Tuivasa, one minute he's going to be the next big thing. Next minute he's lost about five in a row.
That's heavyweight MMA, isn't it, mate? That's how it goes. Not for the likes of Tom Aspinall, of course. I don't see you going on a 5-fight losing streak, but when you play that game of being a scrapper at heavyweight, he's a scrapper, innit? Kind of
He's a
leaves him a
scrapper.
little bit.
I do like watching him, to be honest. He
Yeah,
brings the scrap. I like
yeah.
him.
He's a cool dude too. Tuivasa is. Mick Parkin, though. A lot of people catch. Yeah, back to Mick Parkin, the real star here. A lot of people catch attention at heavyweight with these quick. You caught it by getting these. You got the record fastest finishing in the UFC, and they get the quick first round KOs and they get a ton of it. But Mick Parkin's like schooling guys. I remember watching his Jamal Pogues fight and thinking, not many heavyweights, especially in the unranked area, go on to like dominantly 30-27 people the way Mick Parkin can. You know what I mean? He's pretty good. He's doing well.
Are you like slightly taking the piss here, or are you? I can't judge it.
I'm genuinely a Mick Parkin fan, and the fact that you think that's so far fetched makes me think there's more of a beef than I'm aware of in that Tom Aspinall gym.
No, Mick, you know what? He's still quite green to
Mm,
fighting. He's had like half of his fights have been UFC fights, which is being a big guy in the sport of MMA is quite rare. Big athletic guys do other sports generally. If you're in the UK, they usually play rugby. If they're in America, they usually play American football or basketball. Big
mm,
guys, because that's where the money's at. But Mick, he's doing well.
mm.
He's doing pretty good. And like I say, a lot of his experience he's actually got fighting in the best organization in the world.
Yeah.
So he's still got a lot to improve on. He's young as well. I think he's like not even 30 yet. So he's got a if he applies himself properly, Mick, so really starts living it and believing in himself, he can really do good things in the sport, to be honest with you.
Mm. Yeah, if he shuts out your negative input from the sidelines, maybe
Oh,
he's got a good shot in
coming
this
from a
game.
loving place, mate. I only
I
take the
know,
piss
I know,
out of
I know.
people I like. I only take the piss out of people I like. What time are we on here, group? I've got people downstairs waiting for me. We've got 3 minutes, I'm told.
You jumping in the cage after the fight?
Shirt off,
Yep.
straight in,
Toothpick in, diamond encrusted toothpick.
pants off, or leave them on.
Well, let's not get Jones too excited.
You don't want to get to. You don't want... He'll definitely take the fight then.
Right then and there, mate. I tell you, straight into half guard.
Yeah, no, we'll leave the pants on. We'll leave the pants on. Shirt might come off. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try. We'll see how it plays out. See how we're feeling. See how I'm feeling this evening.
Okay. Well, that's where we'll end it, mate. Seeing as I know you're about to go off to what you got going on. Where you going to now?
I've got an interview,
It's,
and then I've got a meeting, and
it's
then a
is
lunch.
that Andy in the background? I hear the great
Yeah,
Andy Aspinall called me a genius. I like that one.
He loves you.
he loves you. He
He
loves
absolutely
you.
loves you.
And
Great.
my media guy in the room as well, just in case you say any racials or anything like that.
I love you,
we
Guru. I actually said you need to do this.
Yeah, Charlie's
Okay.
telling me to do it. My media guy. We're all big Guru. We're all part of the Jerusalem fam over here.
We need,
We're-
we
Okay.
need how do we grow the channel?
How do we grow the channel? He's saying,
Say
Charlie.
again.
How do we grow the channel?
Do more live.
Can
More
bring,
lives.
bring me in for some heavyweight training, mate, at Tom Aspinall's gym. That's how.
You're invited anytime you want. You're invited anytime if you want to come down for a day and do whatever you want.
I'll
We'll
rock
make
up. These
Oh my God.
influencer boxing things keep popping up, so I'd love to get some fucking working with the the quickest hands in the UK, of course.
Can't be worse than that shit last night, can it?
Can't be worse than that shit last night, Andy says.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, yeah, it was a bit of a
Get you
sham,
on
wasn't
got big connections, mate, in what's it called? What Tommy Fury does?
So
No,
Misfits.
Misfits. I'll hook you up.
it? Okay, nice. I appreciate that, man.
I'll
Anyway,
go there.
shout out Andy, shout out the media guys, shout out Tom. I think we'll
Well,
call it there. Get on with
Charlie, you got we'll
review
get you a bare
reviews.
knuckle fight with Oscar Willis, mate. That'll be good.
Yeah, a little bit mismatched size wise, but he's a tough guy, Oscar Willis. He's a scrappy dude,
Nice
isn't he?
little fucker. You better be careful with him. He's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah,
He's
they say they call you the honey badger, but Oscar Willis, he lives it.
You call me that? You what? Sorry.
They call you the honey badger, but Oscar Willis, he lives it.
Yes.
He's very honey badgery in his fight style when he gets scrappy.
Yeah, he's really good. He's actually really dedicating himself to fighting and stuff. I like it. I like to see it. He's good, Oscar. I like what he's doing.
Well, I'll come down and do some boxing sometime, mate. As long as Modestas Pekauskas ain't there to jump me, then we'll get it on.
Yeah, that won't happen. Modestus is one of the nicest guys ever. That
Yeah,
won't
we're
happen.
cool. There's no beef between me and Modestas. It's all good. I don't know
Just
why
a
that began.
quick apology, mate. Quick apology, and it's all forgotten about. Don't worry about that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'll smooth it over. I'll smooth it over for you.
Cool. All right. Have a good one, Tom. Enjoy yourself. Don't get
All right,
lost in
thank
the
you.
sauce, mate. Keep your ear to the streets. All right.
Oh, will do. Will do.
Have a good one, mate.
All right.
See you
See
later.
ya.